David Rogers, High Country Sports. What did you guys, did it feel like they had a size advantage tonight? And how were you kind of working against that?
Yeah, I think in the first half we kind of we fought, but then we got in a little bit of foul trouble, trying to be really physical with their bigs. So then we had to adjust. We went to doubling, and I think that did help a lot. I think it was a good growth moment for us because throughout the season we're going to see a lot of people like that, a lot of bigs like that we're going to have to defend. So it was a good learning moment, and we'll grow from it.
What was your kind of game plan coming into the game, and how do you feel like it all worked out?
I think we've had some adversity the past 2 weeks, and our plan was to stay together, be fearless, and I think we showed that the first half. We need to improve how we come off the locker room in the halftime in the third quarter, but I think that we showed today that we played together defensively and offensively, and we didn't get the win, but there's still some good things that we need to be proud of.
For either or both of you, Richmond came in 5-0, really strong team with some strong results, and you came out and outscored them 22-16 in the first quarter. What was your game plan, and how were you execute that kind of fast start?
Yeah, I think we were just treating this like every other game, and slowly every game we've been getting better at our starts and everything like that. So I think this was just an accumulation of us getting better, us putting in the work, and I think today that really showed. And like Mata said, we didn't get the win, but we're going to keep working it, and it's going to keep looking better.
What are some of the things, the main things that you're taking away from this game to moving forward, being able to compete in the next few games?
I think we had a lot of positive things, especially our defense. We were fearless. The size difference was huge, and we were not afraid. We need to improve some things in offense, also on defense, but especially be consistent throughout the whole game. But, we are going to be here tomorrow again working and be ready for Wednesday.
Obviously, this wasn't the result you wanted, but Emily, can you speak to what it means to score your 1,000th point in App State jersey?
Yeah, I think it means a lot. A lot of people don't stay in a place for 4 years, and I've been here for 4 years, and I just owe a lot to this community and the way that they believed in me since I've been here, and every coaching staff that's been here since I've been here, and I just think I owe it a lot to my teammates. They're always finding me, always supporting me no matter what, so it just feels really good.
Bob Dillner, Appalachian Weekly News, App TV. Ladies, just want to ask the both of you, so strong in that first half. What was the difference in the second half in regards to how they kind of came back a little bit and was able to take over this game, just honestly from the both of you?
I just think at halftime they made some adjustments. They really start posting all of us up, and we just didn't think about that adjustment, so it took us a little minute to start digging into the post or even doubling. So that's where they got their easy points, and also from free throws. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we spoke to it earlier, but we have to learn how to come out in the second half and have a better start. In a lot of our games we have shown in the third quarter to start kind of slow, so we're going to make some adjustments, and we're going to come out stronger in the third quarter next game.
You had a game on Wednesday, and again, to the both of you guys, obviously you guys both put up some big points. In terms of that game on Wednesday, you guys have been really good at home, very strong, scoring a lot of points. Where do you think you want to improve as a team under this new system?
I think we're going to continue to improve. As you've seen from the beginning, we already look so much better offense, defensively. So I think it's improving on both ends of the ball. I think we have a lot to work on both ways, and I think we're ready to put our heads down and work and just continue to improve throughout the season.
Okay. Any other questions? Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah, first of all, I think our kids fought really, really hard. I thought we're getting closer to playing a complete basketball game. I thought 3 quarters, the first, the second, and the fourth, we played the way that we're capable of playing. I complimented our team on their effort. I reminded them that everything we need sits right in our locker room. Just continuing to have the next man up mentality, and we've got really good players that didn't get in the game, sitting on the bench, ready to come in and make a difference. Obviously, Richmond is a well-coached, very talented, very deep basketball team. They have a lot of weapons, and it's really difficult scouting them, trying to figure out what to take away. I thought they had a little bit of an off shooting night. I think a little bit of it was our game plan. A little bit of it was maybe that rare error. But, our game plan was to do a little better job in the paint. And, I thought that we just got a little undisciplined in our post defense. We wanted to stand up cutters, but we threw a lot of things at Richmond. I thought our kids executed when we made adjustments coming out of timeouts. They did a great job. I thought our kids played really, really hard with a lot of fight and a lot of grit. We grew up in this game.
Bob Dillner, Appalachian Weekly News, App TV, Coach Alaura, just, that third quarter, as you kind of alluded to, what was the missing ingredient? What did they do coming out of the locker room from halftime that they did better to get this advantage in this game?
I thought they sharpened up their cuts. Their cuts weren't hard in the first half, and we were able to maybe not be as sharp jumping to the ball, and then they were slipping and getting angles, where in the first half we were jamming and keeping our chests under them. And then in the second half, we weren't sharp, and they slimed right through us and just kind of got right an angle to the basket, which then we were trying to bat the pass down over top, and we were out of position. And, we had a lot of those whistled as fouls. And I mean, they really beat us at the free throw line. They shot 31 free throws. So 21 of their 73 points were right there. So definitely something that we've got to get cleaned up.
It's really easy to be all smiles and talk about good things in a victory. But I want to know from you as a coach here, what do you take positive out of this game that's going to help this team continue to build?
Well, I think just fighting and a week ago Saturday, we didn't handle adversity very well. And we really worked on that. We talked a lot about that. And I was really hard on our team for a couple days in practice. And, I thought in the UNCG game, we kind of threw the towel in. And I thought we really have taken a step from there on how we continue to fight. You saw even when we jumped into the press, we got, Emily Carver diving on the floor for loose balls, Jemani Ingram, Mara Neira, kids doing a lot of good things. But, I think, too, the really positive thing, our motion offense looked really awesome. I thought that we forced them into the zone, and then, boy, the zone made us come to a screeching halt. And that's on me. We haven't spent enough time in our zone offense. There are so many things to work on with a brand new team, and that's just something that I've got to do a better job of investing more time in.
David Rogers, High Country Sports. They had it appeared to be a decided height advantage in some respects, and also very athletic. What was your plan going into the game to offset that height advantage?
Well, we wanted to mix back and forth between our man and our matchup zone. I thought that when we were in our matchup zone, we were able to protect the paint, and then they knocked down some threes. So then when we were in our fist, I thought in our man, I thought we did a good job of standing up those cutters like you saw in the first half. We didn't let them get deep into the post. In the second half, that's where we just got out of position defensively, and where we weren't sharp jumping to the ball, that's where we were giving those angles. And we knew and we had prepared for having to potentially double in the post. And we went to that, in the third quarter, but it was almost like the momentum had shifted and we had a hard time getting the momentum back. And that's where we need a better home court advantage. I want to challenge the community. A lot of people left after the men's game, and our team deserves a lot of people in the stands. And they're fun to watch. We shoot the ball. We hit, I think, 9 threes. They play together. We play a really fun brand of basketball, and I want to challenge the Boone community to get behind our program so we can get the program to another level.
Coach, you've only coached her for a few games, but can you speak to Emily Carver and what she means to this program in scoring her 1,000th point?
Yeah, it's honestly hard for me to talk about Emily Carver without getting emotional. Everyone sees how good of a basketball player that she is, but she is so much of a better human than she is a basketball player, and she's really good. I mean, she scored 1,000 points. She's gritty, she's tough, she's coachable. You can tell her something one time, and it's going to stick with her like glue. She's the ultimate teammate. She is a great competitor. And I'm so proud that she finally got that 1,000th point. She deserves a million more points. And that group of players who chose to stay at App State deserve for us to get this program really going and really win a bunch of games down the stretch. And part of my effort when I go home at night to put a game plan together is I am motivated by kids like Emily Carver who are so committed to App State women's basketball.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.